Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Scratchcraft. I am currently building or working on the tower that goes right next to this end gateway, the one that goes to my mega base. I'm building this thing. It's gonna be a cool, it's gonna be a lean-in tower. I've sort of built a skeleton around it. Oh, we need to fight the dragon more, don't we? There's not all the... What the frick? Not all the, end gateways are here. Also, what the heck? Like, half of these these, pillars are hollow. What the heck? Yeah, we gotta kill the dragon like 5 more times. Oh, that's the dragons here. There we go. Dragon number 2 down. Alright, see that one's here, that one's there. There's those 2 need to show up, and then that one. Yeah, they're there and there. Final dragon, and then we'll have all the gateways of the final dragon. Oh, is that Wind's first time shooting them? Oh my gosh. Okay. That's the first shot he's hit this whole time. For the entire time he's played on the server. That's crazy. Alright, that is all 20 gateways. Next thing on the list is building this tower. Just gotta decide on one last thing. I think I'm gonna have to change the design of this, possibly. I kinda wanna not have it be leaning like this, and instead just have it be like the front here, where it goes up, and then comes in and then goes back out. Hold on, could I just straight up take this and just go like this instead? Oh, no, I'd have to move this bottom piece, which then makes the whole area a different... I don't know, man, this is a weird build. So if I do it like that, then it does do the go in part. Yeah, I've decided against it being a leaning tower. I'm just gonna have it be a tower. I'm gonna have to build this, the island itself out a bit, actually. It's gonna be a nice big tower, but it'll look cool, and so on and so forth, you know. Things looking cool is pretty cool in my opinion. Oh gosh. I think this is what I want the tower to look like. And then it's gonna have like a balcony at the top that has the portal, and then I can have... I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is the base goes here. I'm gonna have to build this island up a bit, so I'm gonna need to go mine a bunch of endstone, or just grab some from my base. I'm gonna grab a bunch of endstone from my base. Okay. I think with that, I should have... With these 2 boxes, and I think I've got some more resources in one of these. Ah, here it is. Here's the jungle logs. Yeah, so with these three shulker boxes, I believe I should be able to just build this thing. Which means that I can get started. So we're gonna go into a replay mod time lapse. Here we go. Alright, well that's like the main base of the tower here built. I've managed to pretty well, I'd say, incorporate the spawn platform, and I believe when people come to the end, they'll just spawn like here and it won't destroy any of the blocks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some interior decorating, possibly add like a second floor before the top floor. And then I also still need to figure out this roof. So I'm thinking possibly deep slate, maybe, but like, come on, deep slate, spruce, and stone, this is like the same building palette I use everywhere. But yeah, in this, you spawn in here. It's real easy to head over to the Enderman farm over there, or head this way to go to the rest of the end and all the gateways and so on and so forth. But yeah, and Storm plans to build other towers with this sort of block palette on all of the other ones. So that could be pretty cool. I'm hoping that mine will look. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna do the same type of tower as me. Like, it's gonna be block palette same, but not exactly the same. You know, what if I did live here? Because like I'm like, oh, I gotta go find a different stronghold to live in, and that's where like put my spawn point in. But like, what if I just make this place better and just have my spawn point be in here? Yeah, I could definitely just renovate this place and have this be where my spawn point is. The really fun thing about deep slate is you can accent deep slate with more deep slate because of how many different types there are of it. It's like, it's great. I've just realized something. So, you know how meticulous I was about making sure I spawn on this block when I go through this? Well, guess where I spawn when I go through this? The top of the freaking building. Which means that I'm gonna have to have a way down from the top of the building because I'm not changing how this is built. Off to the time lapse. Alright, so with the roof here finished, that puts this tower at nearly complete. There's still the inside of here, and also the problem of the fact that when I go through and I come back, I'm on the roof. So what I could do here, damn, I've done it. I made an entrance. I mean, it looks great on this side. I think I did great on like the sides, on most sides. But when you get to the front, where I've had to like elongate it a bit, it looks a bit strange. So maybe I just don't elongate it. And honestly, I think that looks way better. Well, that's like, you know, the main purpose of this tower is done. The whole purpose of the tower is just to be a way to go from down here and get up there without flying. And for it to look good while doing it. I think it's a very, you know, basic, medieval looking tower type build. But I like it. I think it looks good. And that's all it really is there to do. It's to look good and be tall enough to get up to this guy. I think there's one more thing I want to do for this build, and let's make like a staircase right out from this exit that goes up here. Alright, well, this staircase is done. I even surrounded this little water pool that someone put here. I don't know who did, but I mean, hey, now I can riptide up there if I don't feel like using a rocket or slowly swimming up the water. Alright, there's one more thing I want to get done this episode, but I gotta head back to my base in the overworld to do it. So something some people might not have noticed, some people might have, is I don't have a melon share this season. And I have been saving up a ton of melons, farming this, gathering all these every now and then, for this specific purpose. So I want to get the melon share for this season built this episode. Now the only thing I plan is where would I want this melon thrown balloon, hot air balloon, to be located. Ideally it'd be over there, but I kind of want to be able to get to it from the flagship easily, just like a jump from there. So maybe I have it like be like right here or something, so that I can just run up here and just jump off onto it. How big do I want this thing? Because so far these last couple seasons I've been making bigger and bigger melon chairs, but like, I don't know. I don't know if I can continue that. So this one, what if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I'm gonna make the arms of the melon chair this season. They're only gonna be 4 wide. No, I'm gonna make it smaller. Because I'm thinking about how big of a balloon I'm gonna have to make for this. That'll end up being like the biggest object in the whole base. It's like, nah. Ew, hold on. I gotta change that. That's better. Good shape and size. I just need to extend the bottom out a bit. No! That's like multiple. Got it. For now, I think this is all I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna have to add the classic mineral accents that go right here usually. But in the meantime, I now have a melon chair. I'll have to build this the balloon in the next episode, going back to the old days. So that will be all for today. Goodbye. So after that last clip, I logged off and I was like, okay, that's probably about where my episode might end. But then I just kept building and now I have the hot air balloon built. I'm also considering making it bigger because it feels like that wouldn't hold up all that. So I'll probably make it bigger. I want to also figure out what kind of pattern to do for it, because I don't want it to just be a big white balloon. So if you have any ideas, go ahead and leave them in the comments or tell them to me in the Scratchcraft community Discord server, which there will be an invite to in the description. But with that, I think this episode's up. I think that's the end of this episode. That will be all for today. Goodbye. Oh, my zoom button's not working. Hold on. Goodbye.